Oh wait, okay, guys, I wanted to talk about bug out locations, okay? So, everybody always has this idea about running into the woods, which is a bad idea. And I made a video just about that. If you think you're going to hunt food, I get into it. You cannot. That's not going to happen. 325 million people. Who knows how many illegals? So total number, you don't know. At least 325 mil. And about 10 million deer. Less wooded area. Resources will be depleted very quickly. Right? During the Great Depression, people hunted animals and almost wiped them out. So that's not going to happen. But anyway, bug out location. You need to have a place picked out beforehand. Have a plan, number one. And it can't be a place that you may not be able to get to. Everybody wants to have a bunker or something in the middle of nowhere, right? Safe and secure, underground or something. That'd be great, man. But not everybody can afford that, for one. And number two, if it's that far out, how in the hell are you going to get there? You're going to have all kinds of looters and hungry people, desperate. You're going to have gangs. Who knows what you're going to have? What kind of obstacles? You're going to have all kinds of backed up highways. Totally backed up. Imagine the worst traffic you've seen and then multiply that 2 or 3 times, man. So you better have a location you can actually get to. Right? And have several routes. If something happens here, I know where I'm going. And it's not that far away. Be a little bit of a trip, but not that bad. And the other place, well, with those people, they would come here. And if both places were compromised or something happened, because you never know. I mean, looters burn things down, all kinds of things. They can burn your house down. I mean, that's something else to think of. You don't want to bug out unless you really, really have to. It's a bad idea. But if you have to, say there's something happened to this place and the other place I'm going to go to, well, you better have a fallback place, somewhere else to go. So I know where I'd go if something happened here, and then I know where we'd go if something happened in both places. But before we go there, you'd have to meet up somewhere. If you don't have a bug out location, or if you want to regroup somewhere, I have a pretty good idea for you. Or at least what I believe. And that would be a public library. See, during Katrina, Walmarts and all kinds of stores were totally looted. People stole everything. Right? Electronics, big old TVs that were soaked and didn't work. Hey man, whatever wasn't nailed down was stolen. So they'll take everything. But what they didn't mess with were the libraries. So you'd probably be okay there for a little while anyway. A place to regroup. Pick one, if you're going to use the library, one that's easy to find, spread the word. And everybody has to know of these locations beforehand and have a couple routes. Because if there's ever a real problem, communications will be overloaded, man. You might get a text through, but you might not. So you better be on the same page beforehand. And again, the library. Nobody messed with libraries. Places where you could actually read up on how to filter water if you didn't know. Stuff like that. But nobody bothered. If you needed to start a fire if it got cold, I mean, there's paper there. Now, of course, there's got to be total, collapse. There's no laws or anything. And if it's life or death, I mean, you do what you got to do. If you got to take a book and burn it for warmth, a couple books to burn it for warmth to save your life, you can deal with the consequences later. You can pay back whatever damage or whatever, but you need to be alive to pay money back. You have to be breathing. So, just an idea. You would want to avoid main roads. Right. That's going to be probably death traps if it's that bad. I don't think things would get that bad, but if they did, you would definitely want to avoid main roads, because that'd be just a trap. Right, gang members and looters and who knows what, they're going to be waiting there to tax you. You're going to pay your toll and supplies or whatever the hell you have. So stay off the main roads. Have a bug out location. If you don't, you're in the city or something, hey man, I would recommend the library. Anyway, that's it for me. Y'all have a good one.